Usually, it's G2 who makes stupid mistakes and end up losing games that seem unlosable. That's the G2 way CSGO fans should be familiar with. But today, I'm going to tell you a different story. Today, I'm going to show you how good this team can be, with a little help from an opposing team, of course. For this purpose, I picked the Dust2 game between G2 and NAVI that took place in Blast Premier Spring Final. The game that Simple & Co, and especially Blade, would prefer to forget. In a few minutes, you will understand why. But before we begin, please leave a like and follow my channel. Any kind of support is highly appreciated. So, without further ado, let's get started. The match was held on June 20, and the teams were fighting for a grand final spot. G2's map pick backfired, as they lost Mirage without even hitting double digits, and they found themselves playing Dust2 in an attempt to save their tournament life. Things weren't looking great. Despite a few hiccups here and there, NAVI were pretty much in control. They won the first half, didn't allow G2 to convert their pistol win, and established a 12-8 lead while their opponent ran into problems with the economy. But it was too early to celebrate. With a few great calls and sick individual plays, Nexa brought his team back into that game, so they went 8-1 in the last rounds of the map. Let's see how it started. It's round 21, G2 are on limited resources, everyone but Nico is wielding a pistol. But NAVI did not want to play safe and went for an aggressive mid take. Electronic went upper mid, while Simple stood behind the Xbox with the AWP. For Sasha, it went well. He sniped down Jax and fell back to middle. But Electronic found no kills as he was one-dicked by Nexa, who was patiently waiting for a push. Then, Hunter comes into action. He caught Simple off guard in mid, took the AWP out of the equation, and shortly, B1ad3 followed. Perfecto traded his teammate, but it was too late. Last NAVI players were far away from each other, and G2 capitalized on that. 2 on Nico and Nexa pushed A, took down b1ad3, and the round was over. But it doesn't end here. One round later, NAVI threw a 2v5 round. In round 23, Simple goes for an aggressive play in mid, kills Zamanek, and happily returns to the city base. G2 took their time, regrouped, and decided to hit B. The plan turned into a disaster. Perfecto found 2 with Deagle body shots, and all of a sudden, Nexa and Nico ended up in a 2v5 situation with little time on their hands. However, G2 found a way to fight back. Based on the info NAVI had, they decided to take mid control, and Nico was more than ready to receive them after a long lurk. He shot down b1ad3 mid-air, killed a low HP Simple in mid, while Nexa put a bullet into Electronic's head. It's 2v2 now, and G2 are going B to recover the bomb. Lady Luck was on their side at map, so the remaining NAVI players, Perfecto and B1ad3, took positions with no trade potential. Nexa killed the first one on the car, killed the second one on the backside, and crisis was averted. Think it's too many mistakes already? You ain't seen nothing yet. Let's talk about round 25. An absolute disaster of a round, which arguably sealed the deal for G2. NAVI got off to a good start. They knew where their opponents were coming from, set up a defense on A, and found 2 kills before G2 even reached the site. It even got worse for G2, as B1ad3 cut down lurk from Hunter on B, so they ended up in another 2v5. That's where, once again, it gets interesting. Simple on Gandalf decides to repick, flashes himself in, but the flash was easily avoided by Nexa, who instantly put a bullet into his head. By any means not the end of the world, still a playable 4v2. However, NAVI kept looking for fights. And when Nexa took the high ground, B1ad3, who by that time rotated from B, and Electronic pushed short smoke with one flash. This one also didn't make Nexa blind. And they found their demise with 2 quick headshots. By that time, everything fell apart. Nexa landed another headshot and Amanek secured the last kill. That's when Blade already lost his mind. G2 seized the momentum, equalized the score, and went for another late B attack in round 27. But this time, it was nothing but success. After losing control over long, short and mid, NAVI decided to gamble, setting up an A stack. G2 took advantage of it, threw some nades to play on the CT spheres, and rotated to B all the way through the T-spawn, leaving just Nico on short. And him being there was crucial. He made just 1 kill, but it decided the outcome of the whole round. He caught Electronic when he was pushing the lower tunnels, denying NAVI information of G2's whereabouts. B1ad3 ended up alone on B and was overwhelmed by the T's. NAVI were thinking about the retake, but gave up on the idea after b1ad3 died in the tunnels. 14-13, G2 take the lead for the first time in the game. And as it usually happens with NAVI, they crumbled under pressure. In round 29, all their hopes were crushed with a lightning fast double entry from Nexa. Simple secured an entry on A short and went long with Boomich. They were in a good spot to find more kills and set up an easy retake, but the Serbian AGL had other plans. Nexa put 2 instant headshots on A side defenders. Check this out. The following retake didn't bear fruits, as Hunter killed one on shot and Nexa sniped down the rest of NAVI on CT ramp. As simple as that. 16-13. G2 forced the decider, which they ended up losing eventually, but that's a different story. We were here to go through this amazing game of Dust2, and we have done it. Alright, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Tell me in the comments, what do you make of this G2 lineup? And do you think they can become the number 1 team in the world? Till next time.